Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into the Amazon tool deals, the items that I found for this week. This is the first Amazon video I've done since the new year, so I hope you guys had a great Christmas and a great New Year's. But getting into the new year, let's go ahead and look at some new items. These are either going to be items on sale, items even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or items I find interesting, would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. I will also have all of these items linked down in the description for you guys if you guys are interested in any of them. I'll also have two additional links that says tools and tools continued, which will take you to a long list of tools that I've went over in the past or other tools that I suggest. So that's all there for you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. We do these videos every single Friday, and I also release a video on Monday and Wednesday as well. So first up, we're looking at the Lisle stethoscope kit, and they have a few different options. This is kind of one of their three options. This is at $23.57, down from a list price of $34.05. So some decent savings there, a little over, just around $10, a little bit more. And this has 4.6 stars at 4,096 ratings. So if you guys do any automotive repairs, this can actually be a really, really handy tool. So whether you're having some sort of screeching, squeaking, squealing, clunking, scratching, there are a lot of different noises that you can hear when something happens to your vehicle. So this will help you pinpoint exactly where it's at. Well, maybe not exactly where it's at, but it will definitely help you narrow it down, and in some situations you can pinpoint exactly where it's at, but it's going to at least help you figure out what component is causing that noise. So whether it's in your steering knuckle, or if it's your transfer case, the lower end, or if it's going to be your alternator or AC compressor, or there's just so many things that can make different noises. Having a stethoscope like this can be a huge time saver, because sometimes those noises can throw you off. You think they're coming from one location, you're trying to hear exactly where it's coming from, and sometimes you can't just pick it out. So this is the basic mechanic stethoscope. We're basically just going to have the longer rod attached to the end, and then this is at $20, a little under $20 from $27. The one I had originally up is at $23, and this is going to come with an additional attachment, which kind of has like a little cone on the end. And then you also have the stethoscope with the magnetic holders. So sometimes it's nice if you can just set it there, so you're not moving it around and accidentally like scratching against a surface, because when you go to use these, you want to hold them still up against each object, just so you're not getting kind of muffled noise or additional added noise outside of what you're looking for. But either way, super, super inexpensive item that can really help you narrow down some of those awkward noises you may come across. So that is first up on today's list. Next up is the Tekton 3/8 drive crow's foot wrench set with rack. This is a 17-piece set, 8 to 24 millimeter, and this is going to be made in the USA, as well as the organizer itself. So I love Tekton as a brand. I've been using them for years, been doing reviews on them for many, many years, and I've always been extremely happy with their tools. In the last 5 or so years, the prices have went up quite a bit on a lot of this stuff. So while I still think they have a lot of great products and still a lot of products that are well worth the price, there are now a few that I would stay away from, not due to quality or issues or anything like that, but because of what the prices are now compared to because I know what those prices used to be. So it can be kind of disappointing to see that it's far beyond just inflation. Now I have to pick and choose the items that I feel are worth it from Tekton. It is what it is. Besides that, I think this is a great set. This is on sale down from a list price of $178 to just under $140. So some really good savings there. Now, if you buy on the Tekton website and you create an account with them, you can get rewards points. So you get 10% in rewards for whatever you buy. You spend $100, then you have $10 of free rewards to put towards your next purchase next time. So I'm not sure if on the Tekton website it's at this price right now. If it's at the full price, then, you know, this would be the better deal. If the Tekton website is also at this price, then it may be better to purchase it there and then have those rewards for the next time you make a purchase. But this is a really good size set. It's made in the USA. It's got a nice organizer. They went from chrome finishes on a lot of their tools to this more satin finish. I think their outlet store still has some chrome stuff that is at a discounted price, but I think at this price, if you're looking for a USA made set, you know, maybe something a little bit better than some of those China sets out there, but you don't want to go full blown, you know, $300, $400 sets from the tool truck. This is a good option. They do compare it to the Snap-on and Mac one up here and show where they've kind of removed their material from their electroless nickel plating. They didn't just do this brushed finish for looks, because a lot of countries outside the US do a brushed look and don't do a whole lot of chrome, and so it's not super common in the US to see things with the brush look. You see chrome stuff more often, but with this you don't have the thick plating of chrome or the possibility of chrome chipping. While Tekton always did a great job with their chrome, they went this way to kind of prevent themselves from having any inconsistencies in the chrome plating. There you can see they have a detent location to lock it in place. So 2 different retention styles there. There you can see it up close. They are really clean. They're chromoly, heat treated, abrasive blasted. This has 4.7 stars at 14 ratings, and they do have many other size sets. Here you can see just some of the other options they have available. You can also get them on like this rail here. As you can see, this is a little bit more expensive, and then you can get them without a rail at all. This is definitely the best deal out of all 3 of those, but they do have different size sets available as well. Next up is this Skil saw. This is a 15 amp, 10 inch portable job site table saw with the folding stand. This is at $249, down from a list price of $299, and this is going to be a fantastic table saw for anybody that's just getting into any work that you believe you're going to be using a table saw. This is a great entry-level DIY or weekend warrior. I know some people that use this in the professional field, but they do get more advanced. This is a great starting out one. You're not going to be disappointed. It's got some great features. It's well built. It's a very highly recommended one. I know a lot of other people that do more of woodworking YouTube channels that recommend this saw, especially at the price. So definitely one to consider if you're looking into table saws. I mean, that price is pretty good for the size and what you're getting here. So this has 4.7 stars with 1,958 ratings, and we'll just get into some of the details that it has here. So the rack and pinion fence rails, the integrated folding legs, parallel blade alignment, does have a 4x4 cutting capacity. There you can see the bevel capacity from -2 to 47 degrees, dust port elbow. I like its design and overall features. It's very simple, yet a very reliable table saw, especially at $250. There are some out there that definitely aren't as nice and run the same price, if not more. And then last up is one that I recently came across. This is a brand that I've seen on Amazon and a couple other places quite a bit, but I don't have any experience with them. I've never used them. I don't think I've reviewed or went over any of their products, but I saw this set and I thought the price was really good for what you get. I like the design of this set, so I wanted to quickly go over it. There's not a whole lot of reviews. I don't know what some of their other products look like. I think this is a really good looking set, especially for the price. So here you have 4 different styles pliers. This reminds me of my smaller, I think I have a Tekton set that's similar to this, I believe. I know Crescent has one that's very similar. There's a few of them out there that are these small little water pump pliers, but they're actually really handy. Then you have some long nose pliers, and this reminds me of one of my Fuji pair of pliers made in Japan. Same exact features. You have your straight jaw, flat jaw up here. You have a smaller open jaw feature here. Then you have a wire splitter. That's what I've used it for. It's worked really well for that. And then you actually have a small crimping portion here. Then you have your cutter, and inside that cutter is also a wire stripper for smaller wires, but it's like a very well-designed multi-purpose long nose plier. They have a grit style rubber dipped handle. I mean, this is exactly like the Fujiya set that I have now. I think my Fujiya set is probably going to have a little bit higher, fit and finish, just because all of my Japan made tools have been extremely high quality. But then you also have diagonal side cutters here. Nothing, super fancy about those. I do like the grit style. I prefer the grit over the smooth rubber dipped handles. And then this slip joint pair over here actually really reminds me of my old Matco set and my gear wrench set. I had both, and they're more of this jaw head design, where a lot of slip joint pliers have more of your rounded head. This has more of that long nose head, semi long nose head. I don't know how exactly to explain, but I really like it. And they always worked well. It's kind of hard to mess up a slip joint pair of pliers. You got your front jaw, you got your open jaw, and your cutter at the base. But just to kind of look at them a little bit closer, there's the small water pump pliers, those long nose pliers, and all of its features. The open jaw, friction cutter at the base. But the other thing I like about the slip joints is the front portion of the jaws is actually a cross hatch. So you get a better grip on fasteners and wires and things from multiple different angles than some pliers that just have straight teeth on that front edge. So I do like cross hatching up there. That's personal preference, but I really like that. And it does go into a little bit of detail as far as the jaw opening and all of that on each pair of pliers. 4-inch straight jaw, heat treated. So once again, all of these products will be linked down in the description. If you guys want to look at more of the details on these, that information is there. There's a little bit more information, but I'm not going to waste too much time. I thought this was a good price for this size set, plus the features that's included and the design that they used for the pliers involved in this set. So please let me know your guys' thoughts. Once again, I don't have any personal experience with this brand or this set, but I really liked its design and what was included for the price, even though it's not on sale. This has 5 stars at 2 ratings. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Once again, everything's linked down in the description for you guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.